Okay, this is the dining room. Had a very long dining table in it until last week. It was sold. I don't know of any claims of activity in here. But one interesting thing about this chandelier, the chandelier used to belong on the Queen Mary. When the Queen Mary was renovated, this ended up in the hands of a collector, and eventually the owners, they were looking for a chandelier of some significance, and they put the word out, and they ended up getting a hold of this chandelier, and it was on the Queen Mary. Right here we have the kitchen. There used not to be a kitchen on this house. The kitchen used to exist on the slave quarters, which are still standing, and we'll show you that in a minute. But this was an addition to the house. Excuse me. You can see some of the old beams from the house. They haven't changed the kitchen much other than new floors, and they put in some countering, but you can still see the old fireplace here, and so there's not much reports in here that I'm aware of. Now, there used to be, we found out there used to be a small bedroom in the attic, and right here there was a drop-down staircase that existed right here that went up into the attic, and we assumed that jetted out over this courtyard a bit. Let's go in the courtyard. Okay, this bathroom used to be a bedroom, and it used to kind of jut out this way a little bit. Half part of this patio was part of the bedroom bathroom area, and there used to be a bedroom upstairs, and that bedroom has since been taken out, and part of the bathroom has been taken out and turned into a patio. But what's interesting is that when we sit out here, we hear the sounds of footsteps, heavy footsteps on wood floors. We hear these when nobody's in the house, but we can stand here and we can hear them, and they sound like they're originating right here somewhere around us. So this could give some kind of credence to the idea of residual sounds. That's what we're hoping anyway. But as we sit here, we can hear the sounds of people walking on wood floors. We don't hear them so much in the house, but we hear them outside the house, just outside the doors. So, do you have the keys, Jenny?
Yes.
Okay, out here we have patio. This patio is an addition. One of the claims was by the housekeeper is that she would lock this door to find it open later on after she knew she locked it and secured it. But we figured out that this lock is defective. This latching mechanism is defective, so we've debunked that door. I'm not worried about that door anymore. Part of the claims out here is that people driving down the road, the neighbors, and everyone have seen a black man sitting up on this porch. What's significant about that is that the slave quarters that are still on this property, there used to be slaves here. I don't know if you can see them from here, but right down there is the slave quarters. And the black man has been seen sitting up on this patio when the patio was locked. But we do know that the lock is defective, so Jimmy will unlock the door here. Okay, this is a bedroom that has been built on top of the house. Nobody lives up here anymore. There's not many claims in here other than the housekeeper claims to hear footsteps. Just like we've been hearing, she hears footsteps sound like somebody walking upstairs or walking somewhere. The only place to walk upstairs is in this room, or we have an attic here. Right here is an entrance to this attic. I want you to take note. You'll see a camera down there sitting on top. Right there's a camera sitting on top of a paint can. Many of you on YouTube have seen this. we have video or some footage, not necessarily footage, but we do have some photographs of this area here. Can I see your car?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see in there. Yeah, we don't have the illuminator on, but I was sitting right here in this opening. I had my feet on the ground. Yeah, we have a light here. That's right. Okay, right over there's a hat. I described that hat to many people already. It's on our website. I was sitting right here with my feet on the ground where the paint can is. Jimmy was sitting about where that hat is. And he had an experience where he got dizzy and felt as if he was going to pass out. We attribute that to some mothballs that are laying everywhere. It smells really bad up here. So he was getting dizzy. He said he needed to get out of here, so we did. He dropped his camera and his digital voice recorder, left them rolling. When we came back, we found that hat sitting here in between where he had been sitting and where I had been sitting. Neither one of us had seen that hat before. We don't know where it came from. It is possible that it was knocked off with something when we were trying to get out of here. But, you know, we don't have any proof of that, nor do we have any proof that that came out of nowhere. So, anyways, that hat was found partially sitting on his camera, just slightly. So we do have a camera up here, and we're watching for any movement up here. But while we came back up here, we heard some voices talking around up here. We don't know who they were, but they clearly sounded like they were in the attic with us, and it sounded like a female. We didn't get that on tape, though. So we do have a video camera up here, just trying to see if we can catch anything. Am I missing anything, Jim?
Not that I'm...
Let's go down and look at the Slayer shack.
Okay.
We've had so much stuff go on in this house, I can't remember everything. Oh yeah. Another amazing thing that's going on here at this house is that we were recording the sounds of piano music playing. We have no idea where this is coming from. We don't hear it with our ears, but we're finding it on our audio, on playback. And it's a particular segment of a particular tune that just keeps playing over and over. It's clearly on a piano. Sounds very amateurish. It's not professional in any way. But what's interesting is this house was also a tavern at one point in its history, and it probably had a piano in it.